All right, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. All right, I'm not. We not mad. We're good, right? We still in the sixth spot, so we good. So I'm not mad. All right, so welcome back to another episode of the Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy in the building, and I genuinely mean it though. Like I'm not mad at this loss only because I feel like what this loss showed me today, what this loss genuinely showed me was we can be good when we want to be. You know what I mean? Like, did anybody else kind of catch that? Like, we could be a good team whenever we want to be. Now, the shit that made me mad was just like the IQ of it and just like the timing of niggas going cold. Cause it's just like I could give passes earlier in the season, like when we in October and November, December, and you know what I'm saying, all that other February and all that kind of shit, like where it's like, all right, like we had an off night. But right now is not the time for niggas to be like, you know what I mean, 3 from 10 from three ball, Grayson Allen, or you know what I'm saying, 0 for 6 from three from Devin Booker, you know what I'm saying, or like 3 of 8 from KD, just on some we just missing wide open shit, 1 for 4 from Eric Gordon. Like right now is not the time to, you know what I mean? Like we don't have that luxury right now. But we do got the tiebreaker, so I'm not too like okay, like I'm not too pressed. But this is just how I honestly feel about it. Like it showed me some we had some bright spots, we had some bright moments in the game. Like when we came out hot, we came out firing, we came out playing defense. And then we just, like I said, we kind of let off the gas. And I feel like this team, just as a whole, maybe that shit just go away in the playoffs because it's like it's the playoffs. But it's just like the level of seriousness can't maintain for 48, if that makes sense. Regardless of if we blowing a team out, whatever. Like I feel like that's kind of consistent thing with this team, where it's just like, regardless of how the game is going, like we can't stay focused for the whole entire game. You know what I mean? Like we came out hot, we came out, you know what I'm saying, like doing what we were supposed to do. We came out defensively, and it's just like every single time we lose focus, and especially in that fourth quarter, we lose focus. And but like I said, it did show me on the flip side of that, like when we want to play good, we can. You know what I mean? Which is frustrating with this team. Like whenever we want to play good, like we can actually go out and okay, like cool. And the shit that like just irritated me the most today, because it's just like basketball is simple, right? Like basketball is simple. Like you can break it down. And I feel like it's irritating me to see that like people can't think and play at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's people out there that's like masterminded that, like Chris Paul and some of the IQ Rondo and some, you know what I'm saying? Like you know the guys, like you know the IQ LeBron, shit like that. Whereas it's like you can think the game while still also playing that motherfucker. And I just feel like the way that they was blitzing and was just like, look, Devin Booker is not getting 50 tonight. Like that was clear and abundant. Like we don't give a fuck who beat us as long as it's not Devin Booker. And typically, I take that kind of mindset when it's a team that don't got no other stars. You know what I mean? But it's like we got too much talent on this motherfucking team for you to be like, we gonna shut down him and not somebody else step up and be like, oh shit, like that's what? Okay, cool. And so that's what I'm saying. Like it's frustrating because it's just like they came out was like they was blitzing Booker, all this other shit, and just nobody decided to take the reins. And I feel like that's a kind of that shit kind of irritates me. And I feel like KD, I was kind of waiting on him all night. Like, all right, KD, like give me something, give me something, give me something. But I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt because I feel like he was kind of taking turns guarding Zion, and Zion was just he was just whooping everybody ass. Like that boy out there strong as shit, and he was muscling and pushing. So it's just like I kind of get it from that perspective of like when you guard a post player, it make you tired faster. And then KD 35, 36, whatever the fuck. So it's just like I kind of get it, but also like you KD too. So it's like I can't really give you too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like you went 8 of 22. And you know what I'm saying? Like I was just waiting on I feel like we was always waiting on KD to kind of wake up. And it's just like, okay, like if they're gonna do this to Book, somebody else is wide open. Somebody else got a mismatch. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see why niggas wasn't attacking Herb Jones after he got his fouls. I don't understand why niggas wasn't attacking CJ McCollum. Like it was just shit that, like I said, it was just irritating me, like watching it, because it's just like, and we kind of do this thing with the Suns too, where it's just like we just had this tendency to just overpass, and it's irritating because, like I said, and like I've been saying, I get the whole mindset of pass up a good shot for a great shot, But that shit should be obsolete. And I feel like Frank should kind of drive that point home. Like, no, fuck the good shot for the great shot. Take the first good shot that's available. Take that motherfucking. Ain't nobody gonna be mad because everybody on this team got talent. I can kind of get that with that mindset, especially when you play or like when you got a team where it's just like, okay, everybody here can shoot. Okay, everybody here can do X, Y, and Z, and da 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 da. And I feel like that kind of fits that kind of molded team. But I feel like this team is kind of like anybody 1 through 9 from what Frank Vogel. I want to say shout out to Bobo for I guess making that 9-man rotation that I guess is we going into the playoffs with. But yeah, so I feel like anybody in this 9-man rotation can give you like solid, decent work. You know what I mean? Like regardless, and it's especially if it's like all you got for the whole night is attacking closeouts and you know what I'm saying, you getting wide open looks and shit like that, late closeout, late contest and shit like that. I feel like if that's barbecue. It's like what are we saying here? So just to watch them like when they have those nights where it's just like where shit should be easy and shit is hella hard, it irritates my soul. But like I said, I feel like the way we played in that winning streak and then the way we played in that first quarter, it just showed me okay, whenever the focus is there, like we can play good whenever we want to. It's just we gotta want to, and I feel like that's why I'm looking at somebody in the locker room to kind of hold everybody accountable to lock in. That's why I'm kind of looking at IT on the bench to be the guy to keep everybody locked in with the seriousness and shit like that. Just the leadership kind of role from the bench or just the voice in the locker room kind of be like, because I don't think Frank is like the guy to like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying in the huddle or whatever at halftime, but I don't think it's like motivational enough to keep. Clearly, it hasn't been. But all in all, man, like I'm not too mad at this. The Pelicans, they got a squad over there. CJ McCollum was going absolutely fucking crazy. Zion went crazy, especially in that second half. And I feel like the prime example of what I'm talking about, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, is Jose Alvarado, right? Because Jose Alvarado in that first half was like, oh shit, y'all not gonna guard me? This is barbecue and fucking lit us the fuck up. And I feel like that should be anybody on this squad at any like it could be Nurk, it could be Grayson, it could be Bill, it could be fucking Durant, it could be Book. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, if you gonna say if I'm the nigga that is like, oh, we not worried about, we'll live with that, then I'm gonna make you pay. And Jose Alvarado did that thing today, but it's still fuck Jose Alvarado because it's just like I feel like it's really beef. Like I get it. Like if I'm a Pelicans fan, like I hate Devin Booker because it's just like dog, like he just go absolutely ape shit. But I feel like like y'all took it too crazy today. Like this shit is getting out of hand. Like I guess they still mad about that first round shit. So I guess y'all know what side of the fence I'm on. But till next time, man. Peace.